languages, and Buddhism. For this historical moment, we have invited a scholarly and erudite person in the field of languages and Theravada Buddhism. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a man of great erudition. Let us now welcome the man who doesn't need any introduction and known among us for his wisdom and knowledge, our honorable keynote speaker, Professor Ramesh Prasad, Dean, Faculty of Shraman Vidya, Sampurnand Sanskrit University, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh, India. We have invited him for his in-depth understanding into the Pali language and Buddhism, Theravada Buddhism. I am sure that you will gain a lot of new insights from his thought-provoking ideas. He is an informed person in this field of languages and Buddhism. Given his professional and academic background, 5 minutes is too short a time to describe his achievements, academic credentials, contributions to this field. To do justice, last but not least, I would like to mention his the title of his MPhil thesis and the PhD thesis. The title of the MPhil dissertation, 5 Steps Towards Understanding the Right View. PhD thesis title, A Philosophical Analysis of the Dhammas Appearing in the Yamaka. So we are very happy to have you today as the keynote speaker. I wish you all the best. I welcome you warmly to our international webinar on behalf of the Venerable Vice Chancellor, the Deans of the faculties, the heads of the departments, and all the stakeholders of Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka. Thank you very much. May the Triple Gem bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Sapatmang Buddha Vandana. Yo kap katoi piyappamayyang kalangaranto ati dukkarani khedangato lokhitaya natho namo mahakarunikassa tassa asambuddhang buddhini sevitang yang bhava bhavang gacchati jivaloko namo avidyadi kilesa jala vidvansino damo vadasta tassa गुणे ही यो शील समाधि पैया विमुक्तियान पबुति तो खेतंग जनानं कुशलत्थिकानं तमर्यं संगं शीर्षा नमामि. Most Venerable Vice Chancellor Professor Neluve Sumanwans Mahatheroji, Venerable Professor Lengala Srinivas Thero, Dean, Faculty of Language Studies, Venerable Kandegam Deepvansa Lankara Thero, Mr. Pardeep Gunasena, other venerable monks, and distinguished scholars who are present in this online international webinar entitled on multilingualism and Buddhist perspective. First of all, I thank all the members of organizing committee who have invited me to deliver keynote address. The topic, language and Buddhism. is very fantastic and useful today to our society. Without language, we cannot communicate with each other easily. It is the most effective medium of communication. That is why the Pali grammarian Kachayan starts his grammar book with Atho Akhar Sanyato. Its explanation is Sab Vachananang Atho Akhareheva Sanyayate. The meaning of all words of the Buddha is known through syllables. Without syllables, we cannot understand it. We all know that syllable is the smallest unit of a word, and of course, language. This first sutta of Kachayan Vyakaran shows the importance of the language. This is the language which differentiates man from animal. It is the language which makes a man rational. But a question arises, which language should we follow to understand the Buddha and his Dhamma? My answer is mother tongue, mother language. In our mother language, we express our ideas, feelings in a perfect way. That is why the Buddha chose Pali as the language of his Sarvana, which was the dialect of the masses at that time. The motto of the Buddha was Bahujan Hitaya, Bahujan Sukhaya. Tathagata addressed many times to his monks, Charat Vikhve Charikang, Bahujan Hitaya, Bahujan Sukhaya, Lokanukampaya, Athaya, Hitaya, Sukhaya, Devmanusana. O monks, wander for the gain of many, for the welfare of the many, act of compassion for the world, for the good, for the gain, and for the welfare of gods and men. Sugata, Buddha exhorted to practice the Dhamma. Without practice, Patipatti, there is no use of Pariyatti, no fruits of Pariyatti. Yathahi eken chakken rathas na jayate gati evang Patipatti vikalang Pariyatti na siddhati. It is worthy to quote here the 19th verse of the Dhampada. Bahvam piche sanhitang bhasmano na takro hoti naropamatto gopo gavo ganyang paresang na bhagava samayas hoti. Though much he recites the sacred text or the teachings of the Buddha, but acts not accordingly. That heedless man is like a cowherd who counts others' cows. He has no share in the fruits of the holy life. Therefore, practice is must. Without practice, we cannot get the benefits of the Dhamma, and we can practice only then when we are able to understand the Dhamma. When we will be able to understand the Dhamma? Only in our mother tongue, mother language. each and every word touches our heart in mother language. After touching the heart, we become able to follow the Buddha's path, that is noble eightfold path. Otherwise, that noble path is only for saying, only for reading, or only for teaching. Buddha wanted to take away the beings from the state of suffering to the eternal bliss. His emphasis was to remove all types of suffering as a person suffers. Sattha Buddha depicted the suffering as jati pi dukkha, jara pi dukkha, vyadi pi dukkho, maranang pi dukkhang. Apyehi sampayogo pi dukkho, piyehi vipyogo pi dukkho, yang pi ichhang na lavati tang pi dukkhang, sankiten panchu padan khanda dukkha. Birth is suffering, decay is suffering, illness is suffering, death is suffering, association with unloved is suffering, separation from love is suffering, not to get what one wants is suffering. Briefly, the fivefold clinging to existence is suffering. This is the noble truth of suffering. First noble truth, Lord Buddha says that this noble truth of suffering must be understood. Idang dukkhang arye satchang pariyayang. Idang dukkhang arye satchang pariyayang. How it is possible to follow the middle path without knowing the things rightly, without grasping the Dhamma rightly? We cannot follow the path. Language plays an important role here. In this context, I would like to present a reference of Chulvag of Vinay Pitaka. At that time, Yamel and Kekuta were the names of two monks who were brothers, Brahmanas by birth, with lovely voices, Kalyan Vacha, with lovely enunciation, Kalyan Vakarna. They approached the Lord Buddha. Having greeted the Lord, they sat down at a respectful distance. As they were sitting down at a respectful distance, these monks spoke thus to the Lord: At present, Lord, monks of various names, various clans, various social strata have gone forth from various families. These corrupt the sermons of the Buddha. Now we, Lord, give the sermons of the Buddha in metrical form, Chandasa, Vedic Sanskrita. The Lord Buddha rebuked them, saying, How can you, foolish man, speak thus? Now we, Lord, give the sermons of the Buddha in Chandasa. It is not a foolishness. It is not foolish man, Mog Purisa, for pleasing those who are not yet pleased. And having rebuked them, he addressed the monk, saying, Na bhikkhave buddha vachanang chandaso arope tabbang. Yo aropaya apatti dukkatassa anujanami bhikkhave sakai nurutiya buddha vachanang pariya punutin. Monks, the sermons of the Buddha should not be given in Chandasa. Whoever should give it, there is an offense of wrongdoing. I allow you, monks, to learn the sermons of the Buddha according to his own dialect. We have no time to go in details. So now, summarize it. It is true that Buddha Dhamma should be learnt in the mother tongue, but the teachings of the Buddha are contained in the Pali language in its pure form. Therefore, it is our duty to maintain the purity of the Buddha Vachan. So we should learn Pali, study the Dham through Pali language in our mother languages. Also, I would like to end my keynote address with the words of Adhikaran Vagga of Anguttara Nikaya. Dve me bhikkhve dhamma saddhamma sthitya asammosaya anantardhanaya sanvatanti katme dve sunikhittang cha padvyanjanang atho cha sunito sunikhitasya bhikkhve padvyanjanasya athopi sunayo hoti. There are two things, O monks, which make the truth-based Dhamma endure for a long time, without any distortion and without fear of eclipse. Which two? Proper placement of words and their natural interpretation. Words properly placed help also in their natural interpretation. Thank you all. Once again, thanks to organizer. Bhavatu.
Thank you very much, Professor Ramesh Prasad from Sanskrit University of India. That was the keynote address of the session on webinar Multilingualism and Buddhist